What's up, guys? It's your boy Pruitt. Holler at me. First video today. I'm going to try to do two because I've been away for a little bit with another surgery. So, I got a couple reviews for you. This has been a really good reading year for me because of all my health issues. I'm trying to look on the bright side, and audiobooks on the way to the doctor, which is about an hour drive. And I was reading what I call like tomes, like really fat books, but I'm switching to like these little shorter stories, and I really like it. I'm really liking this. I think this might be my go-to. It's like when you discover a new genre, like thriller or some really good new authors. Shorter, fast-paced novels, I've looked at my Goodreads, I tend to rate higher. This isn't one of them. But let's talk about Spindrift House. The Shadow of Spindrift's House. If I had to pick the best cover, very Cthulhu, very dark, totally Mira Grant. I've read several Mira Grant books. Hit or miss with Mira Grant. Hit or miss for Mira Grant. She hits more YA stuff, and she focuses more on same-sex relationships and drugs than she does the awesome plot or the amazing setting. So I think Mira Grant, to me, hits the amazing settings, the awesome stories, and the fun characters. But that's drowned out by a lot of talk of same-sex relationships and drugs, which I get it. A lot of her books involve teens or early college students, so drugs and sexual experimentation is a big thing during that time frame. I mean, like, I'm never a big drinker or partier guy, but I understand. I've seen TV. I know what they do in Riverdale, but I'm lying. I've never seen the Riverdale. I'm lying to y'all's face. But that's my problem with Mira Grant. This story has the same sort of vibe. There's this like mystery group. I just go to call it the Scooby-Doo gang. And they solve mysteries as a kid and whatever. And then as they get older, their club kind of starts falling apart. Like, hey, we're 18, 19, 20 years old, and, you know, we need to get jobs, like big boy jobs with like benefits and whatever. And it starts off with the dads no longer paying their insurance to do this. So they have to get jobs to pay for it. But the main character, Harlow, her family got killed by cultists, and she was like, no, I need to hold on to this group together. And she wants to make it a career, so she checks out this Spindrift House, which is incredibly haunted. And they go from there where she tries to be like, no, this is what we need to do. If we're going to make this a career, this is our last shot. And that's where the story takes place. In a 250-page book. It's page 50. Well, not even 250 pages, to be honest. But it's page 50 before we even get to the Spindrift House. But we've stopped at 2 weed stores and smoked like 5 joints. That's not cool. You have 200 more pages to entrance me in this creepy world with this beautiful cover. I feel like we had too many characters that had moot points. I did like this, though. The Spindrift House is definitely a widow's walk, a creepy old-timey house for a sea-going family, and I love the sea. Phasmophobia is an amazing thing, and I like dark, creepy horror, and I like gothic horror. And I'll be honest, though, you get a group of teens together, like this, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, Red, there's a Stephen King movie called Rose Red. If you got Rose Red from Wish, it'd be this. Like, it's Rose Red Light. That's nothing against, Mira Grant, who is an amazing author. I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of an acid reflux with my meds. Mira Grant, who is an amazing author. I really liked Newsflesh stuff, and I really liked her zombie stuff, but there are some parts where she can't decide if she's going YA or adult, and this leans more for the YA side. Mira Grant's a great author, but this is Rose Red Light. It's Rose Red with the creepier setting and younger kids opposed to older kids. So I would highly recommend this to a high school student or someone getting into horror. But for me, a more experienced reader, someone who has pushed myself, this book was fluff. This is entertaining, but the characters suck. I mean, you can do better. So Mira Grant, I'm going to ask you a favor. I need you to write a story using all of your best settings. These are amazing settings. And you got some real good character development. there really is a lot of potential in your writing. I think you could be a master of fucking horror and suspense. But you gotta stop with like. There's a chapter about them talking about just going to a CBD shop, buddy. Like it's 200 pages. We don't got time for him to worry about drugs, and that was his character arc. Was he did drugs? He's like, we're gonna stop by the CBD store. We're gonna get high. We're gonna do some drinking. Like, I get it. You're a teenager, but come on. Like, I only got like every 2 pages is 1% of this book. So, is he really worth 5% of this book for marijuana references? And no one's upset that there's like a same-sex relationship developing, but that's just a mechanic you've used in a lot of your books that I've read. Rolling in the Deep was another one that I thought could have had a lot of potential that just didn't live up to it. So maybe we could roll back on those and go further. I need you to channel your inner Bentley Little, throw in a little Lovecraft, because you got talent, dude. You are good. It's just sometimes you fall off the beaten path. So I highly recommend Mira Grant to any younger readers. However, if you're more experienced like me, I'd say leave it alone. 3 out of 5. Cool setting, fun art, and a cool story. You just gotta look for it, and that's a lot to ask after a 200-page novel. It's been your boy Pruitt. Deuces.